Hi everyone, Arlene here. Welcome back to my Country Craft Corner. How in the world are you guys doing today? It is so good to see you again, and thank you so much for stopping back by to see what I'm up to. And what I'm up to today is I'm gonna make a new recipe for me. Now I have eaten this recipe my whole life because my wonderful aunt, Stacy's mom, always has made it. But I decided to make it today, and I was talking to Kim over there at Sweet Daisy Creations on the phone last week, and she actually had a recipe already written out, and she sent me the recipe. So thank you, Kim, so much for sending me this recipe. I'm showing it here in my thumbnail. You'll see the picture of it. And thank you so much, sweetie. We had a little laugh about how we love these little oyster crackers. And she has it named Hidden Valley Oyster Crackers. Anyway, I'm going to tell you what ingredients you'll need for this. And this is just a nice little snack that we've always had. And my aunt always makes Kristen, who is my oldest daughter, her own little package of these because that's how much Kristen loves them. So what you need for this is 1 box of oyster crackers that you put soup oyster, you know, it says, but oyster crackers that you put in soup sometimes, vegetable oil, 1 ranch seasoning packet, garlic powder, and dill weed, dry dill weed, or dill. And that's all you need. That's all you need. And apparently this is super easy to do. So we're going to get started doing it. I am doubling the recipe because I'll give packages, you know, to everybody and take them to places. You know, I've got a lot. I'm going to be traveling a lot. So let's get the camera turned and we're going to try to make this. All right. All right. Here we go. Okie dokie. So we start out with a ziplock bag, a gallon-sized ziplock bag. And it says to dump a whole box of these oyster crackers in to the Ziploc bag. There we go. Then it says to take a 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. I've got my 1/2 cup. And pour it in. I'm going to save this. And then they say to close it up. And then toss the bag to coat all of the crackers. And then it says to add a whole seasoning packet of this ranch dressing. So then after the ranch dressing, it says to add 1/2 teaspoon of dill weed. There we go. And a 1/4 teaspoon of either lemon pepper or garlic powder. It's not the lid that goes on that, Arlen. I've chosen to use garlic powder. That has not been opened yet. 1/4 teaspoon. You know what? I'm going to use 1/2 teaspoon because we love garlic. There we go. And then close it back up. And you mix it up again. Make sure all the little crackers are coated with all that goodness. goodness, they smell fabulous. And then it says, well, it didn't say on here, but I know this is what my aunt does, to spread them out on a cookie sheet. And then you bake them at 250 for 15 to 20 minutes. So obviously I couldn't fit them all on this. So I'm going to do it in 2 little batches. Oh boy. Let me do the other one real quick. I'll put myself into fast motion. And then we'll get all these in the oven. Yum, yum. I've got them all mixed up. I've got my oven almost up to temperature to 250, and I'm going to go get them. We're going to put them in the oven, and I'm going to cook them for 15 to 20 minutes, pull them out, let them cool, and come back and do a taste test and final words with you guys. Easy peasy. Oh my goodness, this couldn't be any easier, and these taste wonderful. I mean, I hope mine do. They look just like my aunt's. So thank you again, Kim, for giving me this recipe. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. All right, let's get these puppies in the oven. Open my oven door. Here we go. Kitchen timer. Kitchen timer started for 20 minutes. I will be back, you guys, in just a little while. Okie dokie, they're ready. So let's get them out. I'm gonna turn my oven off. And we're gonna get them out. And I'm gonna take them over there on the counter, and then I'm gonna bring you over and we're gonna try them. I'm gonna mix them up and we're gonna try them. Wow, this is what they look like. Yum, right back to get you. Alrighty, here they are. Oh my goodness, they look good. And all I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to toss them a little bit. And I'm going to let them cool off. And then all I'm going to do is store them in Ziploc bags. So I will pour these into Ziploc bags when they're nice and cool, completely cool. But we're going to do a taste test right now, y'all. Yes, we are. Because I can't wait. Look at them. Don't they look good? Oh my goodness, they look wonderful. All right, let's try them. I love these too. Kristen really loves them, but I love them too. Very good. You can really taste the dill and the ranch seasoning and the garlic. Oh my goodness, I love garlic. So these are delicious. Oh my goodness. Really good. Really, really, really good, y'all. And so easy. Oh my goodness, you can do this in literally like, what, 21 minutes? So I encourage you to try it for a little snack to sit out during the holidays. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That's not sweet. Sometimes we need savory snacks too, you know? So this is a nice snack that's not sweet. So that's going to do it with this one, you guys. And as I said, I'll put these away in Ziploc bags when we're done and put them in my pantry and just pull them out whenever I want to put a little snack out, you know? All right, now, my dad is coming Wednesday. You all will probably see this. What is today? Monday. It is Monday. Monday evening at some point. And Tuesday, tomorrow, I may try to do a Q&A. Because I do have just a few questions and, you know, just chit chat with you for a little while just to bring you something on Tuesday. And then Wednesday, my dad comes, and then we will be making Nacho Mama's banana pudding that day, but he's not getting here until afternoon. And then we need to go out. We're going out to eat, and then he and I are going to come back and make it later in the day. So I probably will not have a video for you for a few days, you guys, after tomorrow. So anyway, but I'm going to go ahead into my final words now. I'd say this is the kind of a short one, but that's okay. We need a short one now and again, right? And let me say that I hope that all is well with everyone. And for those of you who are struggling or suffering with a catastrophic illness or chronic pain, I hope that you have someone there with you, taking care of you, helping you get through each day, making the very, very best out of each day. I hope there's nothing weighing on your minds or your hearts, pulling your attention away from where you want it to be or from where it should be. I love y'all to bits, to bits, to bits. Hugs all around, and I keep you in my thoughts and my prayers every single day. And with all that said, I'll just say, until next time, y'all take good care. Bye-bye.